Hello, family. Again, welcome to my channel. My name is Evangelist Asari, and today we want to continue from where we left off the last time on the four principles of helping a believer to grow in the Lord. The last time we talked about prayer, and today we want to continue with the Word of God. Why do we study the Word of God? What is the Word of God? The Bible said that His Word will not go out from His mouth and come unto His void, but it will go to accomplish the purpose why it has been sent. The Word of God is what sustained the whole world. You know, in the beginning when God spoke, the world came into existence. It is His Word. His Word is Him. The Bible says in John chapter 1, it said that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word of God is crucial. And in John chapter 1, verse 1, he's talking about Jesus Christ. But we have to meditate. One thing that the Lord admonished Joshua when after he took over from Moses was to study the Word of God and should not let it depart. At that time, they didn't have all that we have. They only have the commandments and the laws. And I want us to read it real quick here so that we will know what the Lord was telling Joshua to do. So as I turn my Bible to Joshua chapter 1, I will encourage everyone to do the same. If you have a Bible, if you not, as a believer, you should have the Bible either on your phone or you should have a hard copy on that. And it is the Word of God that sustains us. The Word of God is our food, it's our spiritual food. And we need to meditate upon the Word of God. We need to spend time in the Word of God. It helps us to grow and to mature in the Lord. I'm having a hard time. My chapters are all stick, the pages are stick together here, but bear with me and I will find it real quick here and we'll continue. It's gonna be quick. The Bible said that after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto, I'm using the Old King James Bible, spake to Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses my servant is dead. Now therefore go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Verse 3, every place that the sole of your foot shall trample upon, that I have given to you, as I said unto Moses. Verse 4, from the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, unto the great sea, towards the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, I will be with thee, and I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Verse 6, it said, be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Verse 7, it said that only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left hand, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. Listen, Old King James, please forgive. Verse 8, which is the main point, it said that this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou, which means you, may observe to do according to all that is written in. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and thou shalt have good success. Pretty much, study the Word of God as you meditate upon it. Say, don't let these laws that I've given to Moses or the word that I've given to Moses depart from you. Meditate upon it day and night. Spend time in it, and it will make your way prosperous. Even though I've given you the whole land, even though I promised, even though I've done signs and wonders before you, even though I've divided the Red Sea, I've allowed you to fight your enemies, I've rained manna from heaven and all sort of things. I've been a pillar of fire in front of you at night and a pillar of cloud in the daytime. Meditate upon the word of God. As a Christian, you need to meditate upon the word of God. Why? Because the word of God let us know the mind of Christ, or let us know the intention of God. We learn from the word of God what God has spoken already. It is his word. You know, when Jesus was tempted, it was through the word of God that he was able to overcome the enemy. He always said, it is written. In the same way, the word of God, the Bible says in Colossians, it said, like, let the word of God dwell in us richly. Allowing the word of God to dwell in you, meditate upon, it renews your mind. It helps you fight against every form of temptation that comes. Because when the enemy tempts you, it will be the word of God that will tell you, no, this is not right. The word of God says something else. So follow that. And that helps you in your discernment to be able to discern between what is good and what is evil. So the word of God is very essential for every believer. Study the word of God. Spend time in the word of God. I know we always say I'm busy, I'm stuck. But personally, what helps me is, if I'm very busy and I can't study the word of God, what I do is I play the word of God. Play it constantly. And then as I play the word of God, I come and read the word. At least one chapter a day will help you. So I encourage everyone to study the word of God so that you can regain strength. You will be able to wage your war. You know, in the world, there's so many philosophies, there's so many opinions, there's so many school of thought, but they all has to come into the word of God. The word of God, this Bible or this word, meditate. You learn from the lifestyle of people, the story of people. Some people were very on fire for the Lord. How did the Lord use them? Some people were weak. What was it? What did some people do that brought the judgment of God upon their life? What did some people do that brought the blessings of God? You won't know all these things if you don't study the word of God. So if you really want to grow with the Lord and you want to be effective soldier in the army of God, the word of God should be part of it. You should know, like a very good lawyer, you should understand the constitution or the laws of the land that you are applying your law practice, because you won't be able to defend your client or you won't be able to prosecute effectively if you don't know the rules and the law. The same way as we go before God and pray, combining prayer with the word of God makes your prayer very effective, because you are reciting back to God what he has already said, and the enemy can't stand that. God bless you as you study the word of God, and have a wonderful day.